Okay, Tuesday morning in the kingdom. I'm live on location in front of that signs. Yeah, this King of Obsolete sign, which was made in 2004. Yes, it was at the front gate when we were at a business. Now we're retired. We have it as a flag monument. Yes, I was busy this morning and never untangled the flags, so there they are in their natural state of being tangled up. We will go until we are censored, or the volume drops. Okay, this morning we woke up to -6 Celsius, but feels like -12. See that? 12 and 6? Oh, that's divisible, or times 2. Okay, on the yo-yo scale, +21, but feels like +10 Fahrenheit. Ooh, it's chilly. Also, too, Amazon has my second book of my Winter Road series, The Head Hanger. Yes, the 86 Dodge head hanger. You hung your head in shame as you drove by the ladies at Dairy Queen. Yes, that truck was not a chick magnet, it was a head hanger. Okay, it's free as an ebook from November 7th to the 11th. 5 days on Amazon, 4 days on Sesame Street. There's a slight breeze here. I don't know if you can see it. It probably censored already on the Lily Tomlin the Lily Tomlin mic here. Alright, we'll do a quick scroll before we lose volume. Alright, there's no sun. We're in the overcast days of early winter. We had a skiff of snow last night just to make it slippery for us old guys. So today's project will be to get the second barrel on the original wood stove. I'm starting to talk like Elmer Fudd. Oh yes. We got the wood stove going on in the shop there, and we scroll this way, and there's nothing. Overcast, icky skies, but no dick flying. Yes, he goes home on Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving. Thank goodness. He's so annoying. He can go fly somewhere else and crash. All right, we're right back to the flags here. We got, the flag of exercise is actually flying? How did that happen? Oh, well. Well, I better go. Here comes the boss, or the censorship. Okay, this morning on the dog walk, we untangled the flags, which are tangling themselves back up. Okay, but it's fun. We're having fun. And we add color to the kingdom. See how it's gray and overcast. While I was still dressed in my winter gear, I cut 30 inches off this H-beam. No, it's an I-beam, because it's the letter I. Okay, we got some plate here we brought in yesterday with the staff, because she's Hercules like me. So we got the other I-beam right here. Oh, I got the burps. I just had a mouthful of peanuts and the peanut butter on my toast. Oh my, unreal today. Okay, all right, so we had the mini hoe parked here. The ground is uneven, so I landscaped this morning with the doors open, and then I went and had my morning coffee to ventilate the shop because of the fumes from the diesel engine. So now it's nice and smooth and kind of level for pushing the wheelbarrow up the hill. Okay, all those years I was Hercules with the loaded wheelbarrow with wood to get to the wood stove. And over here we have the other beam right there. So that's where the welder will go, attached to the floor joist or floor beam or foundation beam or whatever it's called. And the wood stove is putting off a nice slow heat today. Can you feel that, Les Nessman? It's working out to be a good day. Okay, we're taking an early lunch in the kingdom, but I got the wood stove up there because we're going to chop off the top, fix the door, a bunch of other stuff, okay? And over here, this ramp works out a lot better because the mini hoe is level when we're carrying stuff. We're not all heebie-jeebies. Okay, we got the welder up. Yes, we got it up in the air. And we're figuring out the exhaust pipe. I want it to go out the sidewall so that way the roof is not leaking. Smart thinking. So we'll have to bring the plasma cutter over to do some nipping and trim up the beams once we get them into place and weld the little angle iron so the welder doesn't rattle or fall off. So this is working out good. Let's go have some lunch and then we'll get the 39 Chevy out. Oh, can you guys feel the heat? I got it turned right down.
Tuesday morning in WHO-ville, and it's just after breakfast. It looks pretty cloudy out there, and it was trying to snow earlier and last night as well, so maybe we'll get some more snow, which will be good for us, so we can start getting the sleighs and the cats out and moving around. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out. I have to go to work soon, so let's get going. A little after 1 p.m. and I just got off of work. I had to do some shopping this morning. I wasn't able to carry everything back with my 2 hands, so now I have to get on the quad and go grab some stuff. 1:30 and I just came from the Kingdom. I'm waiting for my dad to bring the water trailer up with the 39. I'm going to catch him coming up the hill here, and then we'll go into WHO-ville and drop it off. I got to stay there for the couple hours to make sure it fills, and he'll take the quad home. My dad just took the quad back to the Kingdom. That way he doesn't have to wait around here for the water to be done. It takes about 2 hours to fill up this tank. It's a 500-gallon tank. Sometimes it takes longer. It all depends on the water pressure in WHO-ville here. As you can see on the bottom, it's already started to fill up. Now it's time to head inside and let the dogs out, and then I can make lunch now that I have a couple hours to kill.
Okay, I got to ride the quad back from WHO-ville. Wasn't that cold of a ride because we have the little windshield on here, which is a pain in the ass, but if you don't have the windshield, that cold air is right in your face. Plus, it has the heated handlebars, okay? So for my Australian friends, these warm up, so you're hanging on for dear life, and they get warm so your fingers don't get cold. And even the little thumb grip here, for acceleration and stuff or whatever it's called, the zoom thing, that's heated too, so it warms up so your fingers don't get that cold even through your gloves. All right, let's get to work. Okay, just about coffee time in the Kingdom, and we got the welder in here, and I soaked down that flex pipe with oil last night so it flex, and we got it to go out the wall. Okay, so it worked out good. It's up on the beams, and I didn't bolt it down because I just want it loose in case I have to move it or anything like that, so that worked out good. Let's go see what we're doing at the front of the shop to make it smoky in here. Okay, I cut the top off, there's a chimney off the wood stove here. Back then, I had a, I don't know, I think it was a coal stove or something I brought from the south. Coal doesn't burn up here because of high pressure, low pressure. So I took the door off the stove and put it on here, okay? So it kind of worked and didn't work. So now we're going to take this Mickey Mouse door up, and we'll make a nice steel plate door out of this material here. This is that 3/8 we cut last summer, okay? I only had this stuff for 25 years or 26 years and moved it around before I finally made it into sheets or usable steel. So the plasma cutter is working really well, cutting the cast iron welds and stuff like that, and then you hit it with the hammer in a fit of rage and it breaks apart. So what we're going to do is cut this hole a little bigger and make our own damper or vent on the bottom, and that way we can really feed the wood into the stove.
When I got off work and went shopping, I spent $179, but they had a bunch of stuff on sale, and I plan on doing a fancy ham and mashed potato dinner tomorrow night, so that's going to be good. My dad also wanted some more garlic sausage, and they had it on sale for 50% off, so I grabbed 2 of those as well. After coffee, and it's 3:30 now, and the water's actually done. It took 2 hours like I said it would, so the water pressure must be good today. As you can see, our water looks pretty clear compared to how it used to look. Now I can message my dad and he'll come over with the quad. Just waiting for my dad to come from the Kingdom with the quad. That way we can head back over and pump the water off into the tank that's in the shop. And then after that, there's a few things we have to do with the 39. This is his little pumping system, and the tank, as you can see, the one goes into here from the tank that's outside. Then he has another one right here that strings all the way around and goes into the house. That way he can fill up the house tank as well as the shop. And if we follow the hose outside here, we'll get to the water tank. As you can see, he's pumping it off. It doesn't actually take very long. We'll get a better view from up top here. Hopefully I don't slip and fall. Looking at how clear the water is. My dad does not drink this or anything, so it being a little dirty, that's okay, and that's just the tank itself. This is the setup that he has going into the house. It comes from the shop all the way this way and through the door into the house here. Then it travels right on top of the counter here, as you can see, and it continues all the way down into the bathroom. Once it's in the bathroom, it runs up along the side here and beside the bathtub and all that good stuff. And then we come all the way over here and we hit his tank. And then it goes down and fills up his big tank that he has. Looks like my dad got a lot done today. As you can see here, the welder's up on the beams now, and he even has it bracketed into place there. That way it doesn't move around. Heaven forbid there's an earthquake. And then he went and cut a hole in the side here and popped it out. But I think he accidentally cut the ratchet strap that was hanging out on the building there, holding the roof together. I'm pretty sure he cut that, so we'll go outside and go look and see if he did. Came outside to see if my dad accidentally cut off the ratchet strap with the plasma cutter while he was cutting a hole through the wall for the welder here, and it looks like he did. He completely fried and cut that thing off. Look at this. The other piece of it's down here somewhere. That's okay, we'll just tie it back together and act like nothing ever happened. Now we're gonna fix the ratchet strap before it falls completely off the roof there, and then we'll have to climb back up and connect them together again. I think he's having some problems here. Junk nowadays. He just went to go grab the stepping stool since he's a little too short to reach up and tie the knot in it. It's not like it has to be perfect. We don't have any tornadoes or earthquakes or anything that's going to cause the roof to fall off around here.
If I could do more plasma cutting.
Yeah, it's true. You still have 2 more to whack off on this side and then the 3 on the other side. Good as new, can't even tell. As long as you don't come around the corner drunk and hit the exhaust pipe that comes out of the building now.
That's just temporary.
Or whack your head.
That's just temporary. 20 years from now, I'll still be here.
Yeah. Temporary for us is about 20 years. Now he'll go around to the other side and tighten that one up as well. My dad's in behind the house here, grabbing one of the valves off these water tanks we have reserved as backups in case there's a fire or if we have to pressure wash stuff. They are in theory empty.
I remembered to drain them.
Well, at least we know they are empty, so there's not going to be a bunch of water coming in. Hercules.
Everything is gold.
Should have taken this off before it was -10 out there. I would have came off a little easier. It's moving.
So is my back.
He just told me to wait here. I'm pretty sure he went to go get some reinforcement because this guy isn't budging very much, and at his age, the last thing he wants to do is throw his back out, because with him off and not being able to work, that's not good. Not sure why, but in the last video I recorded, there was no audio of my dad taking this valve off the water tank here, so I had to come back and redo it. I'll have to figure out what's going on there, but that's okay. We have to take it off the water tank because we can't really get out to the hardware store or an appliance store to get a new one of these, but that's okay because we repurpose everything and have to use it a few times. That's the joys of living up here. Just came back from doing my replacement video on the valve here, and it's kind of smoky in the shop. I'm not sure what was going on in here, but look at this. It is smoky. 20 minutes later and all the water's pumped off and we're done with the hose. Now my dad's going to put it back into the hose shack. Yeah, smile and wave, boys. Now he's going to put it back into the hose shack so it can stay nice and warm for the next time. Now my dad's backed up to the beam and we're going to attempt to lift it up and put it back onto the pipe rack with the rest of them since we are done with it. He even has a fancy button with the remote and everything. I don't think it's going to work. Oh, it actually worked for once, so that's pretty good. Most of the time the little button there doesn't work on the remote. 20 minutes later. An hour later. Now if we get the Mini out of the shop, we would have just used that and dragged it over and put it on the pipe rack. Oh, some more firewood. Gotta save every scrap. Now I think he's gonna attempt to drive away. Let's see what happens. Now we are down at the pipe rack. He's gonna back up to it. It kind of fell off, but he doesn't see me here. I'm trying to tell him that it's off. I don't think he really cares. Oh, he's trying to use the remote from inside the truck. I don't think that's gonna work very well. Oh, there we go. That's talent. I think he used too long of a chain. Could have shortened that up a little bit. I'm not sure what he just hit, but I heard something go crunch. Let's go see what that was. I think he took out one of his blinkers. Not sure how he plans on getting the chain out if that beam falls in between there. This is the beam I'm talking about right here. This little small one kind of took out the tail lights here, as you can see. You can get a better look when I reach in over here. Look at that, just kind of dented it. I heard a bit of a crunch. I'm not sure if the tail light's actually broken. We'll find out when he pulls away. Now he's covering the winch with a little piece of plastic here. That way it stays nice and dry and snow doesn't get in there and start rusting it away. Now he's gonna pull away and we'll see if he actually broke the taillight or if he just bent it or what did he do. If he pulls away. Anytime. Moment of truth. What did he do? Oh, he just dented it, that's all. He didn't actually break it off. As you can see here, you can see a little scuff and stuff. I think he might have broke off some of the red plastic piece there, but that's about it. So that's pretty good. It could have been a lot worse. Little after 5 and we are officially done for today, and it's still kind of daylight out here, so I'm going to head on back into WHO-ville and do my weather. 5:30 and I just got back from the kingdom. The mic on my phone has been cutting in and out, so hopefully this works. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's -1 degree Celsius, which is 30 degrees Fahrenheit, and I don't have the feels like because my internet's being really slow and the weather network's not working. It is actually pretty warm out there right now, but it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, and end my day.
Okay, 5 o'clock new time, which was 6 o'clock old time, and this time change has, how would you say, reduced our production ability, produce product ability, or whatever, new word, make it up. All right, so tomorrow we should be able to do the door because we got it all cut apart. The mini hoe is in where it's warm, and we got the tarps covering the extension off. And look at the promo bike, just glistening in chrome and everything in the shop lights. All right, let's go check on the flags. Okay, we're quitting early. We've had enough. We got wood in the stove there. You can see the smoke coming out, so it should keep the extension warm. All right, what a day today. It doesn't look like we did much, but unreal. As soon as that time changed, we lose all production. Last week, we were going hell-bent for Dixie. Ooh, that's a big word, a big term. That's what we grew up to. All right, look at the flags. They're in their natural state of kind of flopping or flying or whatever. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some beer, and make a video. Talk to you later.